Hello, my wonderful people. They said wonderful things is happening in the palace of Ooni of Ife, my correct people. This na alleged information as I hear them now, so I they tell you. Guys, information have it that the Ooni of Ife was in disbelief as Iyanifa explained how much they use a white pigeon to manipulate Queen Naomi out of the palace. And the most interesting part of this story is that Iyanifa explained that it was two Olories in the palace with one elder that have been planning this thing. When I got this info, I was like, what did Queen Naomi really do to these people in this palace of Ooni of Ife that is making them to behave this way with so much hatred? You know, I can't really imagine this, and I can't. It's hard for me to believe that an elder in the palace can join force to do this. Okay, guys, they said they did all this manipulation with a pigeon, and they did it in a particular Babalawo shrine who have told them to go and get a pigeon. And they said when they got the pigeon, he gave them a list of what to buy, other things that he need for the work, which they did. They got all the items that they need for the work to be well done. And upon that, they said the man told them that the ritual will be done inside the palace so that it is going to work. This revelation is something that happened during the time they said Queen Naomi was still living in the palace. And this man have told them that this ritual must be done in the palace, not outside the palace. And they agreed. They got the pigeon and everything in the palace. So when they get the pigeon, the man visited the palace. They said it was secretly. Nobody knows that something like that happened. The man visited, the Babalawo visited the palace. Now, upon visiting the palace, they said, I correct people, no be smart, you know. They said when the man visited the palace, it was at night. The rituals and everything was done inside the room. Imagine a Babalawo sleeping inside the palace, and Kabiyesi did not know. This is how desperate these Olories can be. Because Queen Naomi entered the palace and begin to bind and cast, trying to put stop to some things in the palace. And when these things happen, that is when Kabiyesi noticed that this is going to be a problem. That is when Queen Naomi noticed that this is going to be a problem, because if they had allowed Queen Naomi, you know, to continue in the palace, lot of things will begin to go in Queen Naomi's favor. Because if you watch closely, as in if you had understand the things happening, you will know that this Queen Naomi in question is not ready to quit. She is not ready to say I quit, or you know, lose her intention in the palace, because she have come to settle some things. All the things that is not moving well, she have come there to settle. Because Queen Naomi is not the type of person that you can easily manipulate. During the time they said pigeon was flying, one dangerous bird, is it or something, was flying around the palace. They said by 2 p.m. 2 p.m. yes. They said, if Queen Naomi used her prayers and everything to make sure that those things were settled. She was praying every night, every now and then. She was praying, and that's at a point they said the pigeon stopped flying. So it was that particular elder that supported all this traditional and barbaric, stupid tradition. Even I don't even believe that those things are tradition. Some things are just all this bad juju is not tradition. I'm telling you, all this bad juju is not tradition. So they said upon all of that is when this man have vowed, saying that it's over her Bible that he must make sure that Queen Naomi leave the palace. Then they started journey. After the pigeon sacrifice and ritual that night, they said the man ordered them to cover that pigeon in that same palace for 7 days, and every day have its ritual. Then the first day, they said the man visited the palace and was doing all sort of incantation inside that same room, because the man knows very well, and even the Olories that are involved in that, they know who Kabiyesi is, and they know what the guards, as in the people working in the palace, they know what they are up to. If they mistakenly or by any chance hear any signal of any noise inside that chamber or that room, they are going to come in there, peep, and tell Kabiyesi what they saw. They're going to do it. So they said everything was coded, everything was based on silence. And could you imagine that information have it that this man visited the palace for 7 good times within 7 days? Every day he will visit, go in the morning very early. Every day he will visit, go in. And I was asking, does it mean that the securities in this palace as at that time, they are this corrupt? Because you cannot tell me that somebody will enter the palace for complete 1 week and the security will not have any idea of the coming in or going out. Anyway, any of the Olori that is involved might carry the man with a tinted car and pass the gate. Anyway, let me not blame the security, because you don't know how the thing happened. I wasn't there in the palace. Now here I hear, as I hear now they talk. So information have it that when the 7 days was off, the man instructed them to open the windows to that room, because the windows were locked. He instructed them to open the windows to that room and allow that bird to fly through that window, and they should come outside and watch, make sure that bird flew through the fence out of the palace. That as that pigeon flies out of that fence, as in fly through the fence out of the palace, that Queen Naomi will never come back again to that palace. See, these people, mathematics, they are using juju to do mathematical something in that palace. And information have it that these Oloris, they are desperate. That is not their position. That space they are occupying is not theirs. So it's better for them to leave that place and look for their position, because Queen Naomi must possess her possession. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for being with me till this moment. Don't forget that all this information we are sharing, they are all alleged speculated rumors making rounds on social media. Follow my page and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Bye.